What if your customers are trying to find your business online, but instead of finding you, they find your competitors? Now, more than ever, it's time to make sure you have the right SEO to make your business stand out online. Welcome to Go Mind Your Business with Terri Bork, presented by Extreme Marketing Concepts, putting your business in front of the hungry herd of buyers who are looking for you right now. Extreme Marketing Concepts, helping you drive more traffic, dominate the market, and crush your competition. And now, here's Terri.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Go Mind Your Business. My name is Terri Bork, and I have another very amazing guest for you guys today. We are talking with the king of content marketing himself, the very good friend of mine, Mr. Jeff Herring. Welcome to our program today, Jeff.
Thank you, Terri. It's great to be here. Hi, everybody.
So let me share a little bit, just a little nugget about Jeff with all you guys, and he's got a great story here, and I'm going to read it so I get it all right for you guys. Entrepreneur Magazine has said, when it comes to marketing strategies, content marketing has just been crowned king, far surpassing search engine marketing, public relations, and even print, television, and radio advertising as the preferred marketing tool for today's entrepreneur. So you guys, were really fortunate today to have Jeff Herring, the king of content marketing, with us to show us how to unleash and cash in on your content over and over again. You know, Jeff has been building his own business with content marketing since 1994 with his exclusive content marketing strategies. And Jeff has fast become a living legend in quality traffic generation. He's long been behind-the-scenes guy for creating direct response content for many of the top marketers, including Dan Kennedy and Alex Mendozian and so many others. And today, Jeff's going to show us a simple and powerful system for creating prospects and pulling content in just under 20 minutes. So again, Jeff, welcome to our program today. I am so excited to have you.
Thank you, Terri. I'm very glad to be here, and it's an honor. I appreciate you inviting me. It's fun.
Oh, perfect. Well, you know, why is it that content marketing is important for our listeners to achieve greater success in their business?
That's a really great question. It comes from one of the things I tell all my students is to go an inch wide and a mile deep into your niche. And that's what I did around content marketing when I first started online full-time in 2007. And what I found is in my version of content marketing, it provides the 5 things that everyone needs to be successful online, no matter what their niche. And those are content creation, which a lot of people teach, and then they stop there. Well, when you create content the way I teach, you're then able to get online visibility. That's step 2. Step 3, traffic generation. Step 4, list building, building up a great list of gold. And then step 5, product creation with that content that you created, turning it into products and resources. So content marketing covers all 5 of those, and I've yet to find the niche that doesn't work in, and I don't think I will.
Oh, fantastic. So just so everybody is clear, what exactly does content marketing mean?
Great question. It's simply taking a piece of your expertise and putting it into a consumable form. That could be an article, a blog post. That could also be a hangout like this. It could be a blog talk radio show, a teleseminar, a webinar, a DVD, a YouTube video. However people want to consume that content, you create it and then you market it. You get online visibility with it, you drive traffic, build your list, create products around it. And the nice thing about it is my buddy Al Einstein is known for saying everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simple. Okay? And this is simple yet powerful. You just got to get good at 5 things, do it well, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine. You're going to be very successful.
Got it. Thank you so much. So, Jeff, typically, how do folks typically get started with creating content and profitable content at that? Is there a step-by-step process that they could follow?
There certainly is, and a lot of people, Terri, get scared of it because when they think of writing, they think of school. In high school or college, when they turn in their paper and they get it all marked up with a red pencil, right? And they're worried about that. And what I tell people is, look, your English teacher, he or she is not here. And if you're old as I am, he or she's probably dead. So don't worry about it, okay? What you want to do is write like you talk. I call it listening to the radio station WLYT, write like you talk. Write conversationally, okay? And that really pulls in the prospects. So, and here's the other thing, folks. A lot of people out there are probably thinking, well, I'm just not creative enough to create good content. Listen, let me ask you a question. Do you worry? Ever? If you're human and above ground, you worry. And all worry is going into the future to an event that hadn't happened yet, picturing it and feeling it like it's real. Okay? If that's not creative, I don't know what is. Okay? That's just using it in a way that's not very, it doesn't serve you well. What I do is teach you how to be creative in a way that serves you well and look at your expertise and deliver it in a way that people want to know about it. Answering questions. As you know, one of the big ones that people use is coming up with 3 mistakes, that most people make in that niche, and then talking about those mistakes and what to do instead.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know that it is, a lot of people do stop when they're training and just creating 3 mistakes, but it's so much more than that. And, you guys, when we were in NAMS back in February, Jeff actually taught this particular topic to a whole room full of people. In fact, behind him, you can see beautiful artwork that was created based off of his presentation, and it's actually those 5 steps that Jeff just laid out for us just now. So it is so much more than just one piece of information. Thank you for sharing that with us, Jeff.
Sure.
So, and for our listeners truly were to get started today with writing out their content or speaking their content, what could their life look like in 30 days, 90 days, a year from now?
That's a great question, because come back with me to about 2005, 2006, and I'm just starting this journey on the internet, and I'm listening to my first mentor on a teleseminar, and he's talking about repurposing your content and taking one article and turning it into all these different 21 things. And so on the call, I said, Tom, what would happen if you took an article and did all 21 of these things? He goes, well, you'd be known very quickly. You'd be identified as the go-to expert very quickly. You'd drive traffic and build your list. I went, okay, I'll do that. Now, calm down, folks. You don't have to do 21 different things with your content. Okay? When you get consistent and regular with creating content, getting it out there online, you do become seen. I'm not sure the right language there. You do get seen as the go-to expert. Okay, because you've got stuff out there. And when you see a book by someone, an article, a video, well, they must know what they're talking about. And when you demonstrate that you do, then you've really hooked the prospect, okay, and they want more from you. And that's a really cool thing. We've all heard about know, like, and trust, right? And,
yes.
And that's necessary, but it's not sufficient. I believe you've got to have know, like, trust, and desire. And that's the desire to work with you. And when you create content in the way I teach you, by the time somebody's about halfway done consuming it, whether it's an audio, a video, a blog post, they're thinking, wow, I like this stuff. Where can I get more? And then at the end, you offer them a way to get more, and it works beautiful.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Are you noticing with your students that there are specific roadblocks that maybe stop them and then they're just dead? Is there anything that people can do to prevent any of those roadblocks from showing up?
That's one of the reasons I created the templates, is because so many people get stuck before they start. Okay? I don't know how to write. I was told I couldn't write in my doctoral program, right, in marriage and family at Florida State, and I never finished my PhD because I believed them. Okay? The next thing I know, I'm writing this column for the newspaper that filled my practice and led to this. Okay? And one of those professors that told me I couldn't write ended up taking one of my content creation workshops, which was a pretty happy day. Okay? So I want to get you past that. Folks, listen, come close to the screen. If you can write a 7-item grocery list, you can write a 7-tip piece of content It's going to bring you more prospects, more publicity, and more profits. Okay? Starting is the hardest thing. That's one reason why I created the templates, because you don't have to stare at a blank screen or a blank sheet of paper. You're able to plug in your content, your expertise, into blanks and fill in the blanks. It could be 3 mistakes or 5 tips or the perfect cure for or barriers to get around. You've already got it outlined. And templates don't decrease creativity like a lot of people think. They actually, all the studies say it increases creativity. And here's where people get hooked, Terry. They get past the block of start, and they get something out there, and they get past that fear of, well, what if I put it out there and someone criticizes it? Well, guess what? They're gonna, okay? There's people all over the world living in their mother's basements that sit around waiting to criticize stuff, okay? It's a good thing for us because it means we've been found, okay? The other good thing is Zig Ziglar once said that for some people, the only taste of success they'll ever get is the bite they take out of you, okay? So remember that when you get criticized. It means you've been found, okay? And once you get it out there, all the good stuff starts happening. You get people responding to you in social media. You get people coming to your webinars, your events. You get people joining your list. And what hooks people that never thought they could create content, never thought they could write, never thought they could do a video is the results you get. Once you start getting those results, they're like, well, maybe it's not that good, but it's good enough. And that's when I cheer because, yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, just good enough to make a difference in someone's life.
Oh, that's fantastic information. And, you know, I've heard Alex Mendosian say, you're not as good as you think you are, you're better. So, you know, so I think that's fantastic. Right. And if it's as easy as, you know, using the templates and being able to put together a simple grocery list, you can just blow up your whole business and just start getting found. I can't tell you how many times I've been criticized for my work, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. You know, publicity is publicity.
Right. Yeah, I'll take that.
So awesome. So guys, I want to tell you what we have for you today. You know, we've been talking about this thing called templates, and Jeff has an amazing template program for you guys, so you can get started and start generating amazing content and getting found out there, getting seen, having people start that conversation for you. And you're going to find it right here at terribork.com/template. That's terribork.com/template. So Jeff, can you share with us a little bit more about what our listeners are going to find when they get the template program?
Well, let's just have them use one of them right now. Folks, here's what I want you to do. Think about a particular topic in your niche, whatever your niche is, whatever that topic may be, and consider the 3 biggest mistakes most people make. Okay? And just list those out on a sheet of paper or on a screen in front of you. Mistake number 1, mistake number 2, mistake number 3. Okay? If you can't come up with 3, use what you got. If you come up with more than 3, save that for later. Okay? And so all you got to do is name each mistake. And then what you come in and do is tell people what to do instead of the mistake. Now, that's not giving away too much information or giving away the store, because like we said at the beginning, when you go an inch wide and a mile deep into your niche, you've got plenty of good stuff you can give away, because you know what's underneath all that that's even better. And so inside the templates, I show you how to use formulas for getting great titles and how to take those 3 mistakes and all the other templates and make them really powerful and magnetic and pulling people in. But I wanted to give everybody a taste of what that was like to show how easy it is. The 3 mistakes template is just one of 21 lightning fast templates that allow you to quickly pump out content. I've talked to so many students that their first piece of content, their first article, their first video took 3 hours or a day, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Get it down to 20 minutes. Okay? My students and I, as you know, you can create content in 20 minutes. Boom. Whether it's audio, video, text, it's just fine. And inside, you get 21 of these lightning quick templates, and each one comes with a graphic that shows you all the formulas, and then underneath the graphic are instructions. And then for each template, you get a look over my shoulder video where you see me at my computer taking that template and creating content with it. And then you get two other things. You get a piece of content I've created with it, so you get an example. Now it's done 21 times, so that's 21 more pieces of instruction you get. And then you get one of my top students that uses that template to create content in their world. So you see multitude of examples of it. Your hand is held step by step all the way through, 21 times. Now, let's say you want to create a piece of content once a day. It wouldn't be until the 22nd day that you were recycling. Okay? And most of the people out there, one, would not know you're recycling because when you create this kind of content, they don't know that you've used the template. You know, there isn't anything at the top of the page, template used by this person. Or you know, it's not laid out that way. It's just flowing text or flowing talking on a video. And boom, you've created content. Now, that by itself is worth the investment. Plus, you get all kinds of extras. Okay? One of the extras you get is kind of an unannounced one. One of my favorite students talks about she got more hits to her website, more visitors. But what I really love is she got more people calling her up, asking her directly to work with her. That's here in the South what we call fish jumping in the boat. Okay, you're not pursuing somebody, they're pursuing you. That's somebody that's made the decision to invest with you. They've got their credit card out. They're just looking to you to see where the best place to use it is. That's a great place to be in, and that's what happens as a result of doing it this way. Now, an announced bonus is, I mentioned the concept of repurposing a little while ago, and you also mentioned my good friend Alex Mendoza, and I came up with a good definition for repurposing. Because you've heard the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results, right? Okay. Well, repurposing is using the same thing over and over again and getting great results. Okay? So taking a piece of content and turning it into a blog post, a guest blog post, a Facebook update, a YouTube video. Most of the webinars of mine, Terry, that you and others attend, started as a piece of content and just got expanded. Okay? So you get a bonus worth $500 that shows you 21 different ways to repurpose your content in text, audio, and video. Okay? And how to turn that into multiple marketing messages and information products. And now, my colleagues say I'm insane for doing this. I think they're insane for not. Because one of the things you get is an action session on the phone with me, and I'll be here with my little headset on, just like this, and it'll be you and I talking on the phone, taking a look at your content, and seeing what we can do with it, how far you can take it, how we can improve it. And my colleagues think I'm nuts for spending time on the phone with my students. Because, you know, the internet has morphed into something where there's so many people that just want to come in, get as much money as they can out of it, and get out of there. Okay? That can be done, but it doesn't sustain a long-term business. Because I've got students with me that have been with me from the beginning, you know, for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And so that's how I teach people to go for the long haul. And so that's why I like talking with students, helping them do things better. And you get that whole package at that link right there, terribork.com/template.
That's right, guys. It's right here, terribork.com/template. And, you know, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this because I actually own this product, and I've been using this product to grow my business, and it really helps. That's how a lot of you have found me, through the various articles that I've written or the videos that I've created from the articles I've written, new ways to get exposure. And then the other great piece is there's a great form pretty much attached to the program as well, where you can ask questions and share your experiences with using these templates, and there can be a conversation between you and the rest of the people who own this product right inside the program itself, specifically with each of the 21 different template designs. And I thought that was absolutely brilliant. And
you mentioned NAMS a little while ago, right?
Uh-huh.
Novice to Advanced Marketing System. And did you meet Felicia there?
Felicia Slattery, yes.
Yeah. Okay, she's one of my first students.
Okay.
And there's a lot. I don't advertise this, but a lot of the speakers there were students of mine. A lot of the people there were students of mine. Felicia's one that did so good. She got into Cosmo magazine because of articles people found. She got into Entrepreneur magazine and CEO. She's a regular guest blogger for them because of the content she put out there. Because you never know, like you've talked about, the people that are on this hangout because they've come in through some of your content. You never know who's going to be viewing it and what it'll lead to.
Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely amazing what once you start writing something you know, it's very easy to be consistent once you get in the habit. And, you know, the other day we had an interview with Debbie O'Grady. She's an accountability coach, if you remember, and she talks when she talked with us, she said 21 days creates a habit.
Yep.
So if you do something consistently for 21 days, you're in that habit. You've got a great model. You have accountability there. You have integrity there. You can continue to explode your business. And Jeff is sharing 21 templates with you, so you have one every single day. You know what to do, and you can start repurposing your content and make it really simple for yourself.
Now, you just mentioned something really important. I'm going to draw it here and then show everybody. One of these days I'll do a course on this. What you just talked about is, let's see if we can get this up here.
A little higher.
Higher, okay.
DRGR is what
DRGR. DRGR stands for Daily Revenue Generating Rituals. Okay? Now,
okay.
I'm at home right now with a couple dogs sleeping over on the couch, and I'm at my desk. It's about a 17-second commute every morning. And so one of the first things I do, I don't check email first. Okay? The reason not to do that is that's going by somebody else's agenda first thing. Email is someone else's agenda to drive your day. First thing I do is I create some kind of content. It's a daily revenue generating ritual. Now, it might be something as a good morning tweet or a good morning Facebook update. It might be something as big as a webinar and all the slides, or a talk in public, an article, a YouTube video. But doing that every day, first, creating that content, guarantees me every day that I'm going to get visibility online, I'm going to drive more traffic, I'm going to build my list, and some of that content will grow or be bundled into information products and be delivered in a more extensive way on a webinar or a training course. So this is a great way to start your day with the DRG, our Daily Revenue Generating Ritual, of creating content with these templates, and you are going to flat out love the results you get.
Yeah.
Just like the guy from Men's Warehouse, I guarantee you.
Hey guys, you are gonna love it. It's super simple. You know, it's right here, terribork.com/template. And once you have a system and a way to get things done, it's so much easier just to go, oh, I'm going to talk about this today, and pick that one thing, follow the template, fill it in, it'll be done. It'll be done in 10 minutes. You don't even need 20. And boom, you just got something you can populate there on the internet. You've done your DRGR, your daily revenue generating ritual, and you're all set to go. You can go on and go do something else. So that's awesome. Thanks, Jeff. So again, terribork.com/template. So
you do that really well with you get your fingers right on either side. That's
I know. Yeah, I was trying to pen before and I can't find my name, so I don't know. It's perfect. So here it is, guys. terribork.com/template. You'll get to learn all about the program that Jeff has shared with us today, and I think you guys are really going to love it. You'll see me inside there, and many other people that you know that you see up on our calls and other locations. So awesome. So Jeff, is there before we get going, is there anything else that you'd like to share about your template program with our guests today, or our listeners?
You know, you're getting to enjoy something that's been around for 10 years now. This was created 10 years ago, and we've improved it and tweaked it and made it better and better and better and better. Okay, so you're getting the 5.0 version, the best version yet, and you're going to be eligible to get all the updates, all the improvements. We got some more templates coming in a few months, and really, the hardest thing to do, the biggest challenge, is to get started. Okay, so what I would suggest you do, my final suggestion would be, go get this stuff at that link that Terri so gracefully points to there, and go use this stuff. Grab it and take one of those templates and get started before your head hits the pillow tonight. Build your momentum, and I guarantee you're going to like the results.
Oh, fantastic, guys. Here it is one more time, terribork.com/template. Jeff, I want to ask you, do you have any final words for the day?
Well, I'll tell you a story, okay? Because you never know how your content is going to affect someone's life. Okay? I was part of a campus ministry at FSU back in the 80s, And then after I graduated, they asked me to come and speak to the weekly meeting they had. So I came, and I'd never spoken in public before like that. And so I used music to make points about what I was doing. And oh, Terry, I was so nervous. You know, my mouth got dry, my lip was all sweaty. You get that little gummy kind of stuff on your mouth, and I was shaking out. It was probably the most horrible thing I ever did. Thank God there was not like iPhones back then where people could record. Okay? So 3 years later, I was invited to speak on one of their ski trips. Now, it took me a long time to decide to say yes, because they were going to pay my lift tickets, pay for my skis, pay for my transportation, food, lodging, and pay me a fee. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. So we're going on this trip, right? And we're at some gas station in North Carolina, freezing. And one of my friends came up to me and said, "You see that guy over there?" I said, "Yeah, without him." I said, "Well, he was at that talk you did at BCM 3 years ago, and he just told us he went to the meeting that night planning on going back to his dorm and killing himself. And something you said in that talk made him change his mind." Now, my first thought was, from that talk, I'm surprised he didn't go home and do it, because it was so horrible.
Oh, no.
Sometimes you'll get to know, but a lot of the times you'll never know the impact that you'll have on people. And every one of us is here because we got a message inside of us that no one else besides you can deliver. There's more people out there waiting to hear what you've got to say, who can only hear it from you, than you can ever get to in your lifetime. So not only do you have a right to do this, folks, you got an obligation to do this and go out and make a difference in the world.
What an amazing story. Thank you. You touched me. You definitely touched that man, and I know you touched a lot of our audience today with that story. And guys, you know, you don't know what's inside of you and who you're going to touch every single day, any single day. So great point, Jeff. Thank you so much. Here's that link one more time, guys. terribork.com/template. You'll be able to start using these templates, put them to use in your business, grow and explode your business, and then come back and tell Jeff and I what you got and how your business is changing and growing. Awesome. And I hope you all had a pencil, because Jeff dropped a lot of amazing content for you guys today, so I know that a lot of you probably took a lot of notes, so thank you. Jeff, I want to thank you also for being on our program today. It was so wonderful to have you.
Oh, it was great to be here. It's an honor, and I thank you.
My pleasure. And guys, thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Go Mind Your Business. My name is Terri Bork, and until we meet again, go mind your business and have a great day. Take care.
Thank you for listening to Go Mind Your Business with Terri Bork, presented by Extreme Marketing Concepts. If you want to drive more traffic, dominate the market, and crush your competition, find out how by visiting our website, www.extrememarketingconcepts.com. And join Terri next time for another episode of Go Mind Your Business.